Today, we're journeying back to 1997, a year that gave us one of the most monumental films in cinema history. It's a story of love, loss, and a ship once deemed unsinkable. Of course, I'm talking about James Cameron's masterpiece, Titanic. This isn't just a movie. It's a cultural phenomenon that captured the hearts of millions and has held them ever since. So, grab your life vest, figuratively of course, as we dive deep into the icy waters of the North Atlantic to explore why. Titanic remains such an enduring and powerful piece of filmmaking. Before we even meet our star-crossed lovers, James Cameron masterfully sets the stage. The film opens not in 1912, but in the present day, with a team of deep-sea explorers led by Brock Lovett. They're hunting for the heart of the ocean, a legendary blue diamond believed to have gone down with the ship. This framing device is pure genius. It immediately grounds the historical tragedy in a modern context, creating a sense of mystery and treasure hunting. We see the real-life wreckage of the Titanic, haunting and ghostly on the ocean floor. Cameron, a passionate deep-sea explorer himself, used actual footage from his own dives, lending the film an unparalleled sense of authenticity. This isn't just a set, it's a real, submerged tomb, and that gravity is felt from the very first frame. It's through this modern lens that we are introduced to the 101-year-old Rose, who sees a drawing of a young woman wearing the necklace on a news report. Her quiet declaration, "I was that girl," is the key that unlocks the past, and it's our invitation to step back in time. And what a time it was. The moment we transition to Southampton in 1912 is breathtaking. The screen explodes with life, color, and energy. We see the magnificent RMS Titanic, the largest moving object ever built by man at the time, towering over the docks. Cameron doesn't just show us a ship, he resurrects an era. He meticulously recreates the fashion, the social customs, and the palpable excitement of the maiden voyage. The ship is a microcosm of the rigid Edwardian class structure. We see the wealthy first-class passengers like Rose DeWitt Bukater and her insufferably arrogant fiancé, Cal Hockley, boarding with their servants and mountains of luggage. They represent the pinnacle of society, wealthy, powerful, and utterly confined by their own rules and expectations. Then, in stark contrast, we have the steerage passengers in third class, a vibrant mix of immigrants and hopefuls dreaming of a new life in America. Among them is our hero, Jack Dawson. The introduction of Jack is cinematic gold. He's not a wealthy heir or a powerful industrialist. He's a penniless artist who wins his ticket in a last-minute poker game. With a triumphant, "I'm the king of the world," shouted from the bow of the ship. Jack embodies everything Rose's world is not: freedom, passion, spontaneity, and a genuine love for life itself. Leonardo DiCaprio's boyish charm and infectious energy make Jack instantly lovable. He's an outsider looking in, but he sees the world with a clarity that the first-class passengers, blinded by their privilege, lack. His character represents the American dream in its purest form, the idea that anyone, regardless of their station, can achieve greatness. This stark contrast between Jack E.S. world and Rose E.E.'s is the very engine of their love story. Rose, on the other hand, is a bird in a gilded cage. Played with incredible depth by Kate Winslet, Rose is suffocating under the weight of her family's expectations. She's engaged to Cal not for love, but to secure her family's financial future after her father's death left them in debt. She is surrounded by opulence, but her spirit is withering. Her world is a prison of polite conversation, restrictive corsets, and a future she didn't choose. The first time Jack truly sees her, she's standing at the stern of the ship, contemplating a desperate escape from her life. This is where their worlds collide. Jack doesn't just save her from falling, he saves her from herself. He sees the real Rose, the one hidden beneath the layers of polite society. He talks to her not as an object or a prize to be won, but as a person with dreams and a fire inside her. He encourages her to be her true self, teaching her to spit like a boy and to feel the sensation of flying at the bow of the ship in what is now one of the most iconic scenes in all of film history. Their romance blossoms against the backdrop of the ship's grandeur. We explore the Titanic with them, from the magnificent grand staircase and the opulent dining saloon to the roaring, fiery heart of the engine room. This journey through the ship is also a journey through the class divide. Jack shows Rose the joy and camaraderie of the third-class party, a world away from the stiff formality of her first-class dinners. In that lively, raucous environment, Rose truly comes alive. The chemistry between DiCaprio and Winslet is electric. You believe every stolen glance, every secret touch. Their love story feels both epic and incredibly intimate. The famous drawing scene is a perfect example. It's a moment of profound vulnerability and trust where art and love intertwine. Jack isn't just drawing her body, he's capturing her soul, the essence of the woman he has set free. Their love is forbidden, dangerous, and utterly captivating. But as their love story reaches its peak, we are constantly reminded of the impending doom. The iceberg is not just a historical fact in the film, it's a metaphor for the unmovable, cold reality that is about to shatter their perfect, fleeting world. Cameron builds the tension masterfully. The lookouts spot the iceberg too late. The calm, quiet night is broken by the sickening scrape of ice against steel. Initially, the danger is downplayed. Passengers are told it's a minor issue. But slowly, the horrifying truth dawns. The ship that God himself could not sink is, in fact, going down. What follows is one of the most spectacular and terrifying disaster sequences ever put on film. It's a symphony of controlled chaos. The initial order gives way to panic, and the social structure that seemed so rigid on the surface crumbles away. It becomes a primal fight for survival. The sinking of the Titanic is a technical marvel of filmmaking, but what makes it so emotionally devastating is that we experience it through the eyes of Jack and Rose. We are not just watching a historical event. We are fighting to survive alongside characters we have grown to love. The film highlights acts of both incredible heroism and chilling selfishness. We see the ship's band playing on to calm the passengers, a heartbreaking display of dignity in the face of death. We see the ship's architect, Thomas Andrews, stoically accepting his fate in the smoking room he designed. But we also see the desperation, the lifeboats being launched half-empty, and the third-class passengers locked below deck. Cal's villainy is on full display as he prioritizes his own survival above all else, even attempting to frame Jack for theft to get him out of the way. The film forces us to ask ourselves, what would we do in that situation? The final moments are almost unbearable to watch. The ship breaking in half, the vertical plunge into the icy depths, and the hundreds of people freezing in the water are images that are seared into our collective memory. It's a visceral, terrifying depiction of a real-life tragedy. And at the heart of it all is Jack and Rose's final goodbye. Floating on a piece of debris, Jack makes the ultimate sacrifice, ensuring Rose survives even if he cannot. His famous line, "You must do me this honor. Promise me you'll survive," is the culmination of their entire relationship. He didn't just save her from the ship, he gave her a life to live, a future he would never have. Her promise to him, "I'll never let go, Jack," isn't just about holding his hand. It's a promise to never let go of the life and the spirit he awakened in her. The film then returns to the present, to the elderly Rose finishing her story. The treasure hunter Brock, who started his journey looking for a diamond, realizes the true treasure was never the necklace. It was the story, the memory of love and survival. Rose has lived a full life, the one she promised Jack she would. The final scene, where Rose passes away peacefully in her sleep and is reunited with Jack on the grand staircase of the Titanic, surrounded by all those who perished, is a beautiful and cathartic ending. It suggests that their love is eternal, transcending time and even death itself. Whether it's a dream, heaven, or a memory, It provides a sense of peace and closure to a story defined by tragedy. Titanic is so much more than a disaster movie. It's a timeless love story, a powerful historical drama, and a technical masterpiece. It reminds us of the fragility of life, the power of love to break down barriers, and the importance of living every moment to the fullest. It's a film that made us all believe, if only for a few hours, that we were the kings and queens of the world. Thank you so much for taking this deep dive with me today. What are your favorite memories of watching Titanic for the first time? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.